first. Let's see. Oh god, she's playing Calamax. This is gonna be a interesting game.
Lots of spells being cast, that's for sure.
Oh, who, me? Or you? Or Lloyd? Or...
I'm gonna keep this hand. Well, mine's not only spells. Alright. Does anyone have a keepable hand?
Oh, are we doing that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably fine.
I'm good with my hand.
I'm okay with mine.
Alright. Your first, Lily. Yes.
Alright. I will play
Don't forget to draw.
Stomping Ground. Oh. Yeah.
If you didn't already.
Actually. We'll play an island and pass.
Draw
Beautiful.
turn.
Beautiful island.
Thank you.
I'll play mountain for turn and pass.
Everyone here is playing red.
I will also play a mountain and pass.
Wow, am I gonna be the only person doing a turn 1 play? I'm gonna ponder. With the top
Sick.
Nice.
3, put them back in any order, and then I draw a card. I'm gonna say like this, and then I'll draw a card, and then I'll pass.
My turn again.
Indeed.
Draw for turn. I play a Sulphur Falls. I do control an island.
Are you sure about that?
Pretty sure. It's right there. If not, I have another one. Tap 2. I play Is It Signet?
Solid.
And I will pass.
I'll draw and I will play planes. Then I will tap 2 to play Birth of Melodus.
Nice.
Yes.
And I will search my library for basic planes. And that will be my turn, so I pass.
Sounds good.
That Boros ramp.
We'll play a Montagna.
Oh.
And I'll cast
Here's-
a Humble
Here's it
Defector.
revealed.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. I will play this mountain. Tap 2 for Mind Stone. And then I will pass. It is your go, Lily.
Return.
By the way, I just built this deck today. Just a preface, so
Nice.
not sure how it's gonna go.
I will play an island. And I will pay 1 and tap. Is it Signet? for blue red, and tap an island for
3 mana.
Ristic Study,
Oh god.
Oof.
and I will pass.
You're gonna be drawing a shit ton of cards from me.
Untap and draw the turn. I'll play the plains.
Why do you have to have good cards?
I'll tap 3 and play Fervent Revealers. When it enters the battlefield, I can choose to either destroy target artifact or it gains haste until end of turn.
Alright, do you
I
pay the
will give
one?
it haste. And I will swing to it, you Lloyd.
Yeah, but did you pay the one?
I'm guessing he didn't.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I will draw.
So I'll take 2.
And pass turn.
Okay. I will tap my Humble Defector and draw 2 cards. And
Give it me. I just got attacked by 2. For 2.
yeah, I'll give it to you, Lloyd. That's fine.
Yay. Politics.
Let's see. Renamed wanted, but play mountain and where's it?
Copy tokens.
I'm going to suspend this rousing refrain with 3 time counters on it.
Is that the one where you like get mana or something?
Yeah, and then it just keeps suspending itself. Seems pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I probably
No.
need it for this deck at some point.
No, pass.
That dude is gonna be my humble defector. I can't find my copy tokens.
Sounds good.
Untap. Draw. Play an island. In Island. I'm gonna tap to do I want to do that? Cast. Yeah, I'll do that. Riddlesmith. And
Do you pay the one?
I will pay the 1 for now.
Alright.
And then I will 5 activate the Humble Defector to draw 2 cards.
Hell yeah.
And I will pass it to Barry attacked me, so I'm gonna give it back to ASMR.
Sweet.
And Lily's drawn 1 billion cards, so.
Yeah.
And then I'll pass.
I will pay the 2 life for Stomping Ground. And blue, red, green, colorless for my commander.
Yeah, boys.
And I will play. I'll just pass.
I will untap. Draw for turn. That will trigger Birth of Melodus. I get to create a 0/4 wall with Defender. I don't have that token, so this will be my 0/4. Play Mountain for turn. Tap 4. I won't pay the 1. And I'll cast my commander. And when it enters, I have to choose a number 2, 3, or 4 at random. So I'll use a dice. 1 and 2 will count for 2. 3 and 4 will count for 3. And 5 or 6 will count as 4. I got a 3, so he gets protection from each converted mana except for
3.
3. I'll just put that as a reminder. And I will pass turn.
Alright, getting my upkeep, I'll remove a time counter and I'll draw.
What was that card that has suspend called again?
Rousing Refrain.
Rousing. I don't think I pulled one of those, unfortunately.
It's from the
Oh, it's in
Prismari
there.
Precon. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to tap Humble Defector to draw 2.
I think I might be picking that one up with this deck, but I don't know.
Alright, finally found an island.
Did you tap the Humble Defector?
I did, yeah. Lloyd, you can have him back.
Yeah. We're gonna be best friends.
Oh yeah. I will pay 4 and cast my commander.
What does your commander do again? Whenever you cast copy a spell, you scry 1. If its mana value is 5 or greater, you create 4/4. If it's created 10 or greater, deals 10 damage.
10 damage at random.
Dang.
And I will not pay the 1, so you can draw your card.
Sweet.
7, 8, 9. Let's see. I'll move to my end step to discard. I have to discard 2. Let's do.
Oh, you know what I forgot to put in this deck? Reliquary Tower. Damn.
Discard a mountain and
Well, while you do that, since you're on your end step, I'm gonna
a
brainstorm.
scavenger grounds. Sounds good.
Do you pay the 1?
I cannot. 1, 2, 3. I'll just put these 2 back. The other way around. Okay, and that was the end of your turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Untap. Draw. I will play a land, Spired Industry. And then I will cast my commander. And I will pay the 1 for that.
Nice.
I get treasure token. Cast this lovely bone saw for free. And then I will draw a card and then discard a card. I will discard an island.
Did you pay the 1 for that?
I did not. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't do that. Anything with that. I will pass. Doesn't haste anything, does it? Nope. Yep, I pass.
I will play a mountain, and I will play Narset Parter of Veils.
In response to that, I'm gonna activate the Helmut Effector.
You can only do it on your turn.
Oh. Damn it.
Yeah.
I should have done that on my turn then. Then I will not do that. I should have done that on my turn. Even if I had discard. Okay. Yep, that resolves.
Alright. And then I will attack ASMR with Calamax. It's a 4/4.
No blocks.
Alright.
For 4 damage.
2, 3, 4.
And let's see what I have left. I will just pass my turn, discarding 2 cards, because holy shit. So many cards from Ristic Study.
Untap and draw, which will trigger my Curse of Melodus. I will gain 2 life, and then this is sacrifice.
I once made a Haktos deck, but I didn't like it.
Play a Plains for turn. I will then pay 3 to play Hero of the Nyxborn. I will not pay for Ristic Study.
Interesting.
And then I will pay 2 planes to play Edelin of Obstruction. Again, not paying for Ristic Study.
Nice.
Oh, when Hero of Nyxborn enters the battlefield, I get to create a 1/1 white human. So I will use this as my white human. And I have to swing with Haktos, so I will swing 6 at ASMR.
Interesting.
Everyone's beating up on ASMR for some reason.
Hey, I need Calamax tapped. And I didn't want to send it into a dragon.
I mean, Calmax says pretty much says attack every turn.
Unless you have Earthcraft, which I don't in my hand yet.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of ways of tapping Calmax, but unless you have those, he said that's pretty much what he says.
Yep.
Also, my dragon's at 3/4, just so you know. So I wouldn't actually kill Calmax, but I could double block him if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll pay 5 for Metallurgic Summonings.
Do you pay the 1?
No. And then I will pass.
Cast an instant sorcery, create an excess, some effect to the main value. Okay. Alright, I will untap and draw. Oh, sweet. Play a land for turn. Go to combat, swing 5 at Narset.
I will cast Starstorm.
I should have. Oh no, I should have fucking cast it.
So that copy, so 2 damage to each creature.
God damn it. Okay, so I actually wouldn't have done anything. Okay. Wait, how much?
2.
Okay. So he dies, and your guy dies, and my thing survives, and Narset takes 3.
Alright. I should probably grab a die for that.
Second main.
That's each creature, by the way. Each creature took 2.
What was the CMC of it? Because you casted it for what, 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hakto should die.
Well, it's also not...
Yeah, it's not targeting, it's just each creature.
But it doesn't matter. It deals damage, and Haktos has protection. So if it was CMC 4, he would have protection from it. It wouldn't do damage to him. But since it was 3, he was dealt damage by it. Because he didn't have protection from 3. Because protection says prevents damage of that protection, or whatever.
Sounds good.
And it counts spells. Cast Swiftfoot Boots. I equipped it on my dragon. And then I will... Actually, I should have done this the other way around, but whatever. Diligent Excavator. And can't use that for mana right now, and then I'll pass. Okay. I almost made a mistake there, but...
Oh. Whoops, I forgot to put a counter on Calamax. I did copy a spell.
Yep. And I'll pay 1 for Mystic Study, but not for both of them.
Calamax is so pringled, the die doesn't want to stay on there.
Sad that I lost my good old Smith.
Oh, I guess Humboldt Effector's gone, yeah.
Yeah.
I play Waterlock Grove. And I will attack Lloyd with Calamax.
Do I want to block that? How big is Calmex right now?
It's a 5/5.
I'm blocking
All right.
with the 1/3.
I will use. Yeah, damage goes through.
Yep.
All right. Then I guess it dies.
Yep.
Then I will pay 2 for.
I'm not getting one shot.
Arcane.
I'm not getting one shot by Calmex.
I will play Arcane Signet. And I will. Hmm. One, two, three. Cast Decoy Gambit. For each opponent, choose up to one target creature that player controls, and then return that creature to its owner's hand unless that controller has you discard a card.
Okay, well mine has Hexproof.
Right. So I choose your commander ASMR and that token for
What card did you just cast?
Decoy Gambit.
Decoy Gambit.
So return that to your hand unless you have me draw a card, and it happens twice.
I would rather you draw cards.
Okay.
Both times.
And the token on Barry.
You can draw a card.
What token is that? Shouldn't it?
It's an
It's
04
a
wall.
0/4 wall.
Oh right, yeah, the wall.
And I will cast.
Letting Calmex draw cards is never a good idea.
Krark the Thumbless.
Oh, crap.
Hell yeah.
My favorite card from Commander Legends. And I will pass turn and go to discard. Holy shit. Hold on. You know what? Let's see. Three. Discard 3 cards.
Draw for turn. I will play Mountain for turn. Three, 4, 5. I will play Perforos, Bronze Blooded. And I will pay the extra 1 for Ristic Studies. Because my devotion is less than 5, it is just an enchantment. And I will pass turn.
Alright, I will untap and remove the last counter. And this will go in the stack. That will be cast. So I will first make a 5/5 construct. I will also scry off of Zephi. What's this? That seems okay. And also make an elemental. And when I cast that, I'll pay the 1 for Rhystic Study, and it will resolve. Solero, how many cards do you have in hand?
7.
Probably
I
7.
will choose you and add 7 red mana to my mana pool.
Nice.
And then I exile that, and it gets 3 time counters on it again. Then I'll move to my draw. I'll play Temple of the False Gods. Let's see. Tap the Temple for 2 colorless and use 2 of the floating for Hedron Archive.
There you go.
I'll pay 1 for that. Play 1 red and a blue and cast Expressive Iteration.
The top 3 cards you evaluate 1 to hand, 1 on the bottom, and exile 1. You may play the exile card this turn. Seems good.
That cast, I'll get Construct.
And you get to scry.
2 and Scry. I'll put that on the bottom. Then resolve this. 1, 2, 3. 1 in hand, 1 on bottom. Alright, this one will go in hand. This one on the bottom, and I'll exile this Dramatic Visions. Okay. Use this other 3 red and cast Elementalist's Palette.
Ooh, is that the one that does the X cost stuff?
Yeah. It taps for mana. It taps for colorless for the amount of counters on it. And I will pay for Rhystic Study on that one. And I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. What's Narset at? 2?
2.
Swing at Narset.
Narset dies.
And Sacrifice Mind Stone.
Nice.
Draw a card. Play land. And then I'll pass.
I play Talrand.
Nice.
And I will attack Lloyd for 6.
Oh, fuck it. Flash and Shimmermere?
What's that do?
Flash, you may cast artifact spells as though they had flash.
Easy.
Solving?
Sick.
Not bad.
Thought Vessel?
Sick.
And are you paying for these?
No, I'm not.
Heuristic
so
Study?
You can draw for all
Okay,
of
so
them. And then treasure map.
that's a third one?
Yep. Then I'll block out Max.
Alright. Um, two, 3. I cast Frantic Search, and I need a coin real quick. There we go. So if I lose the flip, then I return it to my hand, and if I win, I copy it. So I will call heads. And that fell off my table. One sec.
I usually just roll dice, but coin flips. It's way easier.
That is tails, so it goes back to my hand. And I copied it once with Calmax. So I
Untap, what, 6 lands?
no, because I copied it, but it got returned to
Oh,
my hand.
Right, so you only get one
Oh,
cast.
whoops.
Or you only get the copy.
So I draw 2 and untap. Or, let's see. 1, 2. 3. And that would make a a 2/2 with flying. I'll use a cloud sprite.
Do you not have to flip the coin for the copied spell too?
No, it's only cast.
No, it's whenever you cast.
Yeah. So when you
Because you
cast,
can't return a copy to your hand.
yeah, when you cast, it triggers on the casted card. The copy still goes off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll double check though.
Because it just
I would
says when
play-
you, because you're still casting a copy.
No, you don't.
No, you don't cast a copy.
You don't cast copies.
It's just it
Oh, yeah,
exists
I
on the
guess.
stack.
It gets added to the stack, but it doesn't get cast.
Oh,
Because if
okay.
it did, it would be crazy. Because then you just storm into storm into storm like millions of copies.
Yeah, Storm would be absurd.
Yeah,
And
more so than it already is. That is.
right. 1, 2, 3. I will.
Okay, yeah, it says it in the second
Yeah,
ruling
I'll
right there.
pass.
You passing?
Yeah.
Before you go to your
Tap.
end step, I'm gonna tap 2 and I'm gonna cast Brain Freeze.
What's that do?
Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or library into his or her graveyard, and it has Storm.
Okay, how many Storm counts is that?
6.
1.
Because you casted 2 spells, I believe, and I casted 1,
4.
2, 3, 4. 4. So
Okay.
7.
Well, I don't want to mill that much, so I will pay red to Pyroblast that.
Okay, you get a Pyroblast just 1 because it's gonna copy it still.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll just let myself mill then.
7 times 3.
How many cards?
21. And Shivamia's dead.
Alright, well. I guess that's it then.
So I'll untap, draw for turn. I'll pay 3 and play Anax Hardened in the Forge.
Mhm.
I will not pay for Ristic Study. And my devotion to red equals his power with mine is 3. And because I have Perforos, which gives my creatures haste, I will swing 3 at you, Soul Arrow.
Alright. I will pay green to play crop rotation. I call heads. That is heads, so it gets copied. And I will sacrifice a mountain to search my library for, well, 3 land cards. One. Three. And put them onto the battlefield. And shuffle. And I will get a second 2/2. And I will double block your 3/3
Okay.
with these tokens.
So double block, my 3/3 will die.
And you should get a 1/1.
Yep,
Oh
I
no,
will.
yeah, he counts himself.
Oh.
Whenever an action of another creature you control dies, create 1/1 that can't block. If it's powerful more, create 2. So you get 1.
So I will use this as my 1/1. Actually, let's use
Oh,
this as
these
my
are in my graveyard. Sorry.
later. And I will pass turn.
Alright, move a time counter here. Draw. Seems interesting. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I'm gonna pay 7 for this Diluvian Primordial.
Oof.
What's that do?
You can cast the spell in each opponent's
From each
graveyard.
opponent's graveyard without paying its mana cost.
Alright, I'm going to Sublime Epiphany that.
Spells I even have. Brainstorm, I guess.
Alright. So, I have
Brain
3 copies of Sublime Epiphany.
Oh god.
So let's call the first one. Let's return.
Well, do you have to do Croc first, or do you have to specify
No,
targets?
that's what I did. Landed on heads.
Okay. So did it get copied again?
Yeah, so there's 3 copies
Okay.
of it on the stack. Well, 1 physical of 1, and then 2 copies
Okay.
on the stack. So I'm going through the first one now. So counter target spell. So that's getting countered. And then return non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Let's see.
I have a question, because I'm not entirely sure on how this interaction works, but when something has different modes and you copy it, do you select different modes, or does it copy the modes?
It says choose one or more. So I'm copying the spell itself and not the modes.
Yeah, it copies all of the same modes as the original spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to choose the modes first, and then it copies those modes. But then you can specify different targets for the targets, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Because when you copy it, it says you can choose new targets for the copy, but you can't choose different modes, I believe.
Wait, if you copy a spell with targets, the copy will have the same targets unless you choose new ones. You may change any number of targets, including all or none. Yeah.
yeah. So all three of them I'm going to say is countering yours, so I don't counter my own copies. So that's a thing.
Interesting. I'm trying to think if I should do
If
something.
I can do that.
Response to that. I might have a response.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, trying to think. So you have.
Oh, by the way, did you pay the heuristic study for that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm trying to think how this stack would work. Let me look that up real quick. So I guess in terms of the way the stack works, your copy off of Calamex is going off first? Or the original one?
Well, it would be
I think the original one has to be last.
Well, the original
So
resolves last. And then it would probably be like Calmax then Croc, I guess.
I mean that could be either one, but the
Yeah.
copies go off first.
Yeah. I'm
Alright.
just trying to think, because I'm going to flash in a dual caster rage. And I'm going to copy the first copy of it.
I believe you have to because...
Yeah.
Or can you? I don't know if you can target copies or not.
Copy target, instant, or sorcery. It's still on the stack.
Maybe you can, I'm not sure. I don't know, copies get very confusing very fast.
Alright. So then I think your copy goes off first.
Yeah. So I want to counter the Sublime Epiphany and return your Calamex to your hand.
Can you technically counter Croc's activate or triggered ability before it goes off? Because Calmax's ability and Croc's would go on the stack. But I think Calmax's would copy it automatically.
Yeah, Calamex copies, and then
Croc's has to resolve.
I guess in response to the coin flip.
So I think you can counter Croc's, but you can't counter Calmax's, I believe. So one would still go off. If I'm thinking about that correctly.
Maybe you cast an instant or sorcery. Maybe you cast your first instant.
Because I imagine Croc's ability would go on the stack, and then you would you'd cast dual cast a mage in response, before that trigger goes off.
Yeah, like targeting the original or whichever one pops up on the stack first.
Yeah.
To counter it itself,
But can
and
you
then
even
to
actually
counter Krark's ability.
Can you even do that? I don't know.
I think I have to target the original one as it's cast.
Okay, so let's say you counter the original.
Yeah, so if I counter the original,
This is so confusing.
yeah, this is really confusing. I'll counter the original. I'll just stick with this one,
And
and then I'll count.
There's no rule text on Sublime about copying it.
Yeah, I will counter Krark's ability, which would throw this one away. I would return Calamex to your hand. I guess I'll create a elemental and then draw a card. So then your copy would go on top of this.
Okay, so
Okay, I don't think you can copy. I don't think you can count on Croc's ability because since Solero didn't choose to counter an activated ability, you wouldn't be able to choose it since it wasn't chosen as a mode. You could only do the copy, the counter, the spell, and then choose new targets for it. As it says right here, if the spell's copied is modal, that is as bullet list of modes, the copy are the same mode of modes. You can't choose different ones because Sublime has the modes.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if, in response to him, I would wonder how that works on the stack when he chooses the mode. If I were to,
He chooses the mode before it's cast.
Before.
Like when he goes to cast it, he chooses the modes.
Right. And I chose counterspell, return, and copy, and draw a card. So I chose everything other than activated ability.
Yeah. So you can't choose that, unfortunately. I mean, it would still get counted regardless. You would just have another thing to bounce, essentially.
Well, it depends, because like, how is this?
Oh, actually,
how is it? We need to know how the stack is lined up, basically.
Well, it's pretty much like this.
Because I could counter his dual caster mage, but
no, you couldn't.
No,
counter.
I can't.
Because it would be Sublime, it would be Calamax's or Croc's ability, and then Calamax would just copy it, so there would be a copy, and then Croc's would resolve or not resolve, and then copy it.
all right. So this is, instead of clusterfucking it up, I'm gonna let.
I think the only confusing part is Croc's ability.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let all of them resolve except for the original copy. I will flash in the dual caster mage when that one is left on the stack. So you can go ahead and choose for the first two.
Okay, so at the point of this happening, I still have Calamax on,
You
right?
do, yeah.
Okay, so copy goes off. It counters
the spell.
That, right? And then return non-land to its owner's hand, which I will do metallurgic summonings.
Sounds good.
And I will create a copy of Thunder Conductor, which I actually have my own right here.
Nice.
Because that is a sweet card.
I thought
creature
was,
you control.
Yeah, it's you
control.
control.
Creature I control? So then I'll copy Calamax.
I mean, it would just die immediately. You can copy the Drakes.
Yeah. I'll copy the Drake, yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess if Calamax... I don't know. I mean, technically you don't know he's going to get bounced until he does the dual caster mage. But...
and I will... I'll draw a card.
Okay, so that's the first
one. And then... Okay, so how does the counter target spell thing work?
Well, it'll be targeting it, but that part will fizzle, but the entire spell won't fizzle.
Alright.
So it'll still target it, or it'll be targeting it like on the stack, but when it goes to resolve, that part will fizzle, but since it has multiple targets, the other targets will still resolve.
Alright. So I will return.
Although I guess technically you can choose new targets, but you would only be able to counter your own spells at this point.
Do you have to choose to?
It says you may
said there
choose.
was-
It says you may choose new targets. So like if he targets the Lavium Primordial or
Oh
whatever,
yeah.
you can
Alright.
target. You can just keep it targeting that.
I'll return that 5/5 token, so it dies.
It doesn't die. It vanishes in the ether.
I will make another trade. And does someone want to be friends? I can make someone draw a card.
I'd like to draw a card because I have no cards in hand.
Yeah, draw a card. Don't attack me.
I won't attack you. Not that I could really do much
And
damage.
then that one resolves, and then you dual caster and counter the OG copy.
Yeah. I'll counter the original copy, and then I guess I'll return the Calamax to your hand. Create a token of this, and then I'll draw a card. Copy target. And me copying that is not me casting it?
No. Copies are not casted.
Otherwise, Storm would be absurd.
Yeah. And Calamax would be even more absurd because all
God,
of his...
imagine adventures in Historic with Grape Shot.
Oh, God. Because Calamax would see... I mean, Calamax would just go infinite with that because you copy anything, and if they all are casts, then they would just copy each other infinitely. So, it can't do that for that reason right there. Not that it's that hard to go infinite with Calamax.
Yeah, I don't do it on purpose, because that's just... I put like one infinite card in here.
Alright, I guess the stack is finally resolved.
Nice.
Damn is it players and your instant spells.
Damn it,
Well.
sorry, Barry. You're just over there trying to do combat damage.
Barry's just trying to over here trying to play fair magic, just attacking people.
I've been completely lost, and
Yeah, this was a very intense stack to work out.
I don't even remember whose turn it was.
If
Well,
I
it's your
It's
turn now.
ASMR.
if I haven't played Calmax, I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
would be completely lost. But it's
Jesus,
ASMRs.
that was my turn. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That was that
Okay,
was
I
my
guess-
first main phase. I didn't even get to do anything else. All right.
I probably would have swung first, honestly.
Yeah, I'll pass. Go ahead. I'm tired after that one.
Time to
Sorry.
take a nap.
No, you're good.
On my
I just saw
upkeep,
Sublime Epiphany and I was like, hello.
on my upkeep, I'm gonna activate Treasure Map, tapping it to scry one. Oh, that would be so nice if I actually had the combo card. I'm gonna keep it on top. Fuck that shit. Go to my untap and draw. I'll probably never get to it, but who cares?
Hey Lloyd, are you streaming?
I am, yeah.
Okay, can you save a clip of that so we can have people smarter than me dissect that ridiculous stack?
I'll do that if I can figure
Thank
out how
you.
if I can figure out how to do clips.
If does your do your videos Jesus, I don't. What am I thinking? They're not. Do you save them? They're not deleted
Yeah, I save them.
because anybody should be able to just look back at it and clip the.
Yeah, I think I've done it before. I just
We'll find it.
I'm just gonna equip this bone saw onto onto my dragon just because I can. This seems bad, but I'm gonna cast the Mishra's Bauble, paying for a 630, sacrifice it. Sacrifice it. I'll look at the top card of my library. That sucks. Then I'll pass. Drawing a card at Solero's upkeep.
Alright. Forest.
Yeah, it says here, if you win the flip with Krark, but the spell that caused its ability to trigger isn't on the stack, the copy is still created. Man, he has a million lines of text in his rules.
Yeah. Well, it's all about, I mean, copying and stuff.
I'm ordering Sakashima so I can play Krark and
God.
Sakashima, so it's just like two Krark,
I've played against him with that deck. It's crazy.
and just like get like Krark's Thumb and just like have a million copies of every card on the stack. The new Magecraft stuff is going to be so ridiculous with that.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a Sakashima. She's still $24 or $20.
Yeah, it's just going to go up. I was waiting for it to go down. It's not going to happen.
I mean, best time to get would probably be now because I think it was like $30 or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not gonna go
I
down
guess
much.
really, I can just replay Calamax. So 1, 2. Four. No, he's a little bitty dinosaur again.
Aw.
Oh, by the way, I found a card when I was looking through something that's probably going in my Calmax deck. Valduvian Rage. Target creature gets +X, +0 on turn of turn, instant speed, and draw a card at the beginning of next turn's upkeep.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Untap, draw the turn. I'll play Sandstone Bridge, and I'll give +1/+1 and Vigilant till end of turn to the 1/1 Satyr.
Not a bad card.
I'll then pay 3 to play Phoenix of Ash. Won't
Nice.
pay for Ristic Study. And
I swear to God, Eris, if you do that Curious Horde against me again, I'm gonna flip my table.
I
what?
don't even know if that's still in here.
Last time I played against
I put 60 power on board for 4 mana at the
last
end of his turn.
last time I played against his Solero's Calmax deck, I was playing an artifact deck, and he Curious Horde and did 60 power and killed me.
Gross.
I swear your Prismari deck is not the reason why I chose Calamax. I just wanted to play it for the last month, but we never got a commander game together.
Yeah, I want to work on my Calmax deck and play that too.
I will
We
tap
should
3 to play Aspect of Manticore and enchant my Phoenix of Ash.
Do
It
you
will
pay the
be
one?
First, what?
you pay the 1.
No. They will gain first strike and +2/+0.
Barry's over here playing standard tribal.
And then I will swing 4 in the air at Soul Arrow.
Theros tribal,
I
actually.
will double block it.
I think you need to triple block it because it has first strike. Oh no, double block. Yeah, double block.
Does it have first strike?
Yes, it has first strike.
It's a 5/2 first striker, right?
Yeah.
It's a 4/2 first striker.
4/2 first.
So yeah, I think.
Yeah, so I double block it.
Double block is fine. Yeah. I don't know why I thought. I think I was thinking of like double strike.
Last turn.
Alright. We'll play this Prismari Canvas.
I'm probably just gonna like keep my treasure map tapped until it flips.
Who has the most artifacts right now?
Probably me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5.
I have 3 at the moment. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see that. Alright, I'm going to pay 2 red, and I'm going to discard this Elemental Masterpiece to create a treasure token.
Is that the one that makes a 4/4?
2 4/4s.
Okay.
God, I love the new treasures. They look so cool.
Yeah, they do look good. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I do have. Alright, I'll pay 5 for Metallurgic Summonings. And I'll sack this treasure for blue. Tap for another blue and 2 colorless to play Living Lore.
What's that do?
It exiles an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. Its power and toughness are equal to its mana value. When it deals combat damage, I can sacrifice it and cast the card without paying its mana cost. So I would like to choose this 7 mana Elemental Masterpiece.
Seems good.
Make a little 7/7. And I will pass.
Alright, I'm gonna scry again. Scry. I'll put down the bottom. Swear if I draw a land at the bottom of that. Okay, that's good actually. 1, 2, 3. Sigh. Master Thopterist. And then I will cast. Well, let me pay 1 for the Ristic Study. Cast a Chrome Mox. Paying 1 for Ristic Study. Choosing not to exile anything. And I'll make a Thopter and. Hold on, let me tap that differently. Needed a blue for him. Okay, that's fine. And then I'll pass.
On your end step, I will play Chemister's Insight.
Nice.
You haven't drawn enough cards.
I'm looking for a specific one. And let me look at my graveyard.
There's some doctors. Take a doctor.
I will cast Hot.
Man, I really wish Prismali didn't have this second text. So annoying.
Alright.
What, just because you can only cast instants or sorceries?
Yeah, I can tap my artifacts for any mana of color, but I can only use it on instants and sorceries. And I have, like, spells in here, I'm just not drawing them.
I cast Ral Storm's Conduit.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Do we lose?
Huh?
Do we lose?
Do you guys have a counterspell?
Okay. In response to that, then, I'm going to sacrifice. Shit. What artifact do I want to sacrifice? I'll just sacrifice the Stopter to draw a card. Draw another card. I got nothing.
I'm tapped out. I got nothing.
Okay.
Although, I guess, I imagine even a counterspell wouldn't have mattered.
So I will attack Lloyd for 4.
I will double block.
Nice.
And how much is that?
4 and 8 toughness.
I will cast Evolution Charm.
What'd that do?
I will. It lets me search my library for a basic land, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and target creature gains flying until end of turn. So I
You mean
will.
You choose one.
Huh?
You mean or. You choose one.
Yeah, or. So tails. So that's one copy. And it goes back to my hand. And is there anything that would die to 1 damage?
Berries.
Or 2
1/1.
damage?
Berry has a 1/1.
I have a
There are any
dual-caster
2/2s now?
mage, dual-caster mage, and a construct.
Let's kill the construct.
Oh no.
And then I will get. Oh, this goes back to my hand. I'll get 1 creature. One. What creature should I get? I actually can't combo, by the way.
Oh. You tricked me.
Um,
Oh well.
I will get Crackling Drake.
Nice.
I will play Crackling Drake.
How did you order blocks?
Oh,
You can kill
I
one.
kill Prismari.
That's actually why I preferred you to kill.
Yeah, I figured. I didn't want to be too mean. Alright, but I gotta figure out how big Crackling Drake is real quick.
Alright.
2. It's an 11-4.
Sick.
And I will play. Did I play a land this turn? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
I don't think you
No.
did.
Play Fiery Islet. Discard. I will pass. It's a 12-4 now.
Untap, draw for turn. We'll pay 4, exile 3 cards to escape Phoenix of Ash. I will exile Aspect of Manicore, Phoenix the Hardened, and I'm not going to try to pronounce this one, this card. And it comes back with a +1/+1 counter on it. I won't pay 1 for Risic Study. Then pay 2, cast Thrill of Possibility. And I will discard Hero of the Pride and draw 2 cards. And I will. Oh, God damn it. I will pass turn. Motion sensor lights.
Did you pay the 1 for Thrill Possibility?
Yeah. I might as well.
I think you're right, ASMR.
What's up?
Barry's deck seems to be Theros themed. Like Theros
Yeah.
tribal.
On my upkeep, the time counter will come off Rousing Refrain, and that will go on the stack.
Nice.
Any responses?
Nope.
Nothing.
Solero, how many cards in hand again?
7 probably.
7.
Jeez. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I've had to discard to hand size every single one of my turns without fail.
And I'm the one with the Thought Vessel.
Jeez.
And I probably had the least amount of cards in my hand like every turn.
Alright, so that. Crappy. Recon tokens, I'll just draw one.
Losing my looter early on kind of sucked.
Alright, and I'll scry. That's an interesting one. What does that do? That's interesting. Yeah, I'll leave that on top. That seems cool. Alright, I will move to draw. This is time counters on it. Let's see. This is down here. Alright, it's time for me to enter the arena and do some combat damage. Solero, I'm swinging my 2 elementals, my dualcaster mage, and my living lore at you.
I will chump your living lore and block your dualcaster with my tokens and take, 8?
Okay.
Does Living Lore actually do combat damage to the player?
Nope, just says
Yep.
combat damage.
Okay.
So I'll sacrifice it when it does combat damage. And I'll cast this elemental masterpiece. Get a here. 7, 2 4/4s. A scry and another 4/4. Oh, that's staying on top for sure.
I think for this deck I either need more spells or I need to change the commander.
Alright. Let's do... down to 3. I'm gonna play this Wildfire Devils. And I'll pay the 1.
And what's that do?
When it enters the battlefield and at the beginning of my upkeep, choose a player at random. That player exiles an instant or sorcery from their graveyard. Copy that card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. Choose a player at random. Okay, let's do...
You have a D6.
Oh, so that's 4 of us. Okay.
Oh, 4.
Because it's
okay.
a player, not opponents.
Okay.
Let's see.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't have a D8. I guess I can roll a D20 and choose an increments of 5. Alright, let's do that. Alright, so Solero will be 1 through 5. 4, 5, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright. 17. So it's me.
Seems good.
Seems cool. Instant or sorcery. I'm gonna exile this expressive iteration. And I'll go ahead and cast that.
What's that do?
Lets me look at the top 3, put 1 in my hand, 1 on the bottom, and 1 in exile. I may cast it this turn.
Okay.
So I use 1 blue, 1 red, and I'll pay 1 for Ristic Study. To cast that. On the cast trigger, let's do... Summonings... Scry. Already knew what that was. And then I'll resolve the spell. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
No, you're good.
All that, and you still haven't tapped any of your mana except for 1. Or any of
Yeah,
your
no,
mans.
right?
Huh.
Pretty nice to have a repeating Jessica's Will for free every couple of turns.
Yeah. I think I either want to change the commander of this or buy the Prismari deck and add stuff from there to here.
Alright, I'm gonna put that one in my hand. I'll exile this Talrand Sky Summoner, because why not? Oh, that's a really sweet card. Let's see. 8, 10.
All right.
think I'll just do the easy play and cast this Exiled Talrand. And I will pass after that.
Alright. I will scry again. I don't want you right now. Draw a card. And then this gets 3 and then flips, I believe, at 3. Move those counters, transform it, and create 3 treasures. That's that. First I will pay 1 for Witching Well. Wishing Well. Paying the 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scry 2. Both to the bottom.
Stay in exile.
Oh, I got another thought stuff, yeah. I'm gonna tap 6 and I'll also pay for the Opal Palace as well to cast my commander. And it will enter with a counter, with a +1/+1 counter. And I get a treasure token. And I will play at Pismali Campus. Sacrifice a treasure to equip Surfer Boots onto Pismali.
In response,
Oh, come on, man.
I will cast Fling on Crackling Drake. Where did my coin go?
Spicy.
Heads. So I have 3 copies of Fling on the stack, and that will be yeah, it's a 12-4. And so it's going to deal 12 to Prismari,
Why?
Zaffi, and Talrand.
Don't. Is that how that works? Even though you have
Yes.
to sacrifice the creature?
So the
Copies-
sacrifice is part of the cost. It doesn't make you pay the cost. It just puts a copy of the spell on the cast or a stack.
Interesting.
I'm gonna sacrifice 2 treasures and a Thopter to draw a card. Ha! Get wrecked. I'm gonna counterspell the one that's targeting my Prismari.
Nice.
Alright.
Might
See, I
have
do-
response. I'm just
I-
wondering how this spell works.
Do have interaction. Somewhere. But at some point.
Oh, and that's 3 to an opponent or planeswalker, so I'll deal 3 to. I don't think I've done anything to Barry yet. Barry, you can take 3.
So you're targeting my commander and Talrand?
Yeah. Actually, no. I'll leave Talrand alone. I'll do the Devils and your commander.
Okay.
Sweet counterspell, by the way.
Yeah. I got it in my box.
Interesting. I'm not sure how this card I'm holding works, so I'm not going to worry about it. Alright.
Imagine my counterspell resolves.
Yep.
Okay. I pass after that.
Oh, did you pay for Ristic Study for that counterspell, by the way?
No, I didn't. I can't. Well,
Okay.
technically I can, but I don't want to sack a treasure for it.
So, my turn?
Yep.
I cast Underworld Breach.
Ah, fuck.
Any responses?
Oh,
Nope.
man.
No.
Okay. I cast. No, I don't. I almost messed everything up. I will attack Lloyd for 7.
I block with Psy.
Alright. No responses.
Psy dies. I'm
Okay.
blocking Calmax every turn. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh no, that's fine. I just needed a clean attack.
I mean, technically, you have a clean, no, well, clean-ish attack against Barry.
No, I don't.
I think you
Let's just do
Ash.
1. So,
Oh yeah, he does have 4 power. Actually, yeah, you do have a clean attack on him because Calmax is what, a 5/5?
it's a 7/7.
Yeah, he only has 4 power.
Oh. Perforos is next to all the attacky creatures, so I got
He's
confused.
not a, yeah, Pokemon
Oh,
is not a
sorry.
creature.
I'll move it
That's
over
why
here.
I've been attacking you the whole time, Lloyd. Sorry. I will Shatter Skull Smashing that 1/1 for 1. And I will
Like, you've been attacking me every turn, I'm just like, why?
So that goes to my hand. But yeah, the 1/1 from Barry dies, and I will breach. Expansion explosion to do the infinite combo.
Yep. You need another copy, right? Well,
That was my first instant or sorcery. Shatter Skull Smashing. I mean, that was my first instance. Shatter Skull Smashing is a sorcery.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that expansion needs a target. So you need to cast a spell, and then you need to target it with expansion.
You also didn't activate your Planeswalker.
And then, yeah, that was
Right. It's targeting Shatter Skull Smashing.
Oh, well, you let
Yeah.
Shadow Skull resolve and go to the graveyard, didn't you?
Okay, but this was a combo, so I was just moving things away so I could do this.
Okay. So Shadow Skull Smashing still on the stack. Then you cast expansion on it.
Yeah.
Well, don't you have to activate your Planeswalker too?
No. Rouse ability is a passive.
Yeah, it's a War of the Spark Planeswalker.
Oh, I thought you had to -2, then cast a spell, and then start doing
his
it.
passive is whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, he deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
And so I'm just copying expansion.
So what he does is
Infinity.
what they do is what you do is you cast a spell, Shadow Skull Smashing, you target it with expansion explosion, then you copy with Calmax, and then the copy targets the original, which copies it. And then you just copy. You get infinite copies, and then route.
So yeah, it's using Calamax to copy it instead of Ral's second ability.
Yeah, right. Calmax. And then he's gonna get infinite route triggers off of it, which I actually have a card in my deck that technically could stop it. But it's not in my hand. Also, my next draw would have stopped it if I hadn't drawn it on my turn. In hindsight. I don't think there's anything you can do to stop it unless you have exactly Whirlwind Denial or anything that says counter everything on the stack.
Well, no, I have this Radiant Performer in my hand, which can target it's just read really weird. I guess it just copies a single spell, but copy that spell or ability for each other permanent or player the spell or ability could target.
If you cast from
Each
your hand,
copy targets a different one
target
of those
spell.
permanents and players. I was waiting for something like that, but I can't.
I mean, you can copy Expansion Explosion, but you'd only get like 1 copy. Or you can copy Shadow Skull Smashing, but it wouldn't stop it.
It's whatever.
Yeah. By the way, my next card was Tormod's Crest.
I feel kind of bad for stalling the game out before I did that.
I mean, I discarded Scavenger Grounds like 3rd turn of the game, so that sucks.
My draw was at the bottom of my deck, of course it was. But
Damn.
You can't read it, but Whirlwind Denial.
Yeah, I know what that one does.
Yeah. Did you get the archive?
I did, yeah.
Nice. Oh my god, that's so beautiful.
By the way, the card that I scried when I shouldn't have was Isochron Sept. I was like, yeah, if I draw my combo piece, then that would be awesome, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that was still a very good game.
I was definitely worried about a counter spell. I didn't really know what was gonna happen, but I kept Pyroblast.
I mean, a
And-
counter spell wouldn't stop it because you would.
If
Still
they
get the
countered
copy.
the sorcery,
I mean, you could still cast a copy in response. Because
Oh.
you can do it at instant speed. It just needs to target something.
oh yeah, that's true.
It doesn't need a resolve. It just needs to target something, and you can just copy the counter spell.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing that combo in standard there for a little bit, but you had to shock or opt and do Rel's ability to
Yeah.
do all
Yeah.
that nonsense. Nice, good game.
Yeah. Good game.
Yep.
Definitely need to work on this deck though.
The other combo that's going in here is Jessica's Will for Underworld Breach, because
Oh, yeah, of course.
if I had that when I had that many cards in my graveyard, oh boy.
I thought you did have it in there or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I really wish I bought it when I was thinking about buying it like a month ago.
I think I pulled a Jessica's Will in the pack, and it's in my Balls Voltron deck, which is probably gonna go in this deck.
Also, Lloyd, I could have done this way earlier, but you made me mill Earthcraft, which is the only way that I could get a clean tap.
See, I run way more ways to tap Calmax. I run the 2 lands that can tap a creature and add 1 mana of any color. And then I also have the 1 mana artifact that can tap a creature for 1 mana of any color.
I didn't put too many in here because I was worried how the deck would function without my commander. But I have Smuggler's Copter and Earthcraft and I think one other card.
I mean, you could tap other stuff with those cards as well. And they the lands tap a colorless, so they're not dead, and they enter untapped.
I don't know if I want too many colorless lands in a 3-color deck.
I think you just have ramp. I mean, you have plenty of color fixing and such.
Yeah, because I already had the nice colors to play all the things I needed. If they were colorless, I wouldn't have been able to do all that.
That's true. All right, everyone. Have a good night. It was fun.
Alright, you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely need to work on this deck. I either need more spells, which I think if I go that route, I want to buy the Pismari Precon, or I need to change the commander to Jorah,
Yeah.
or I need more.
I think that Calamax is getting to the point where I don't really even want to upgrade it anymore. There's only like there's like 2 cards that I want in here. There's that commander from Prismari and Sakashima.
Oh yeah, the one that copies stuff.
And I guess that would be 3, and Jessica's Will. So 3 cards, and I feel like the deck's.
Yeah,
I think if I upgrade it
nice.
past that, it's to the point where it's egregious.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that you would upgrade it to is like just having a lot more like, cheap cantrips for like CDH stuff.
Yeah, like I could like take out stuff like Prophetic Bolt and whatnot and just put in cantrips and stuff. But I don't necessarily want it to be an all-in combo deck, so I'm not really sure what I would do with that.
Oh. I mean, I'm doing mine is a different route.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna hop off of here.
Alright, good night.
I ordered a fuck ton of Japanese archives, by the way.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna order some too on some that I didn't get.
The etch foils are basically the same price as the normal ones. So,
what are the etch foils? Because I'm not sure.
I think that they're like lines of foiling across the art. So, like, I think I saw Swords to Plowshare had like foiling throughout like the like edges of the armor and stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. You have to look up like a video of it. You can't really tell in a regular picture.
Is it only the Japan ones that have that?
No, all of them have it.
Because I have.
There's two different kinds of foiling. There's foil and etch foil.
Okay.
The etch foil kind of looks like it's not foiled, unless you actually look at it.
It's like I have like this one that's. I think it's just normal.
Yeah, that's
foil.
not etch foil.
Yeah.
Like, if you can tell right away that it's foil, it's not an etch foil. It's really like the outlining of stuff. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, I think all the ones I got were just normal foil.
I mean, those are quite a bit more than the etch foils, apparently.
What, the normal foils?
Yeah.
Weird.
I think it's because it was like a really minimal amount of foiling. Also, really glad I waited for Inquisition of Kozilek. 1, because you said you would trade me 1, and 2, because they're $3 and not $12 when they were pre-order price.
Yeah. That's why I usually wait, because like if I would have just bought Prismari right away, she was like $20.
When I was looking at Prismari, they were both 30.
Yeah.
That one and the Altar like extended art one.
I don't really like the extended art one.
Yeah, I like some of the extended arts for the other cards, but I prefer Prismari to look like that when you have there. Are those? Is that 2 Clever Luminancer?
Yeah.
I only needed 1.
I know, but I just put them both here. Because
Oh,
one
okay.
of them's Japan and one of them's normal. But I'll send you the Japan one and and keep the normal one.
Yeah. I was today years old when I realized why they mixed all 3 alphabets
On what?
in Japanese.
Oh, like in kanji?
Yeah, so there's 3 different alphabets, and I couldn't figure out why, and especially why they will be like, this part is like hiragana, and this part is kanji, and this part is katakana. So like, apparently, katakana is for foreign words, and hiragana is like the alphabet they use now, except they don't put spaces in between their words, and so they'll just like throw in a kanji, which is like a letter that's a word, and use that to like separate words from each other. So like, kanji is its own word, so if you see like hiragana and then kanji and then hiragana, you can know that it's like 3 different words.
Yeah. That stuff's all confusing. Too confusing
Yeah.
for me.
Like, that's why I was like today years old when I figured out why they did that. Like, man, I was like trying to learn hiragana, and then I was like, what the hell is all this other shit though? But there are some, especially hiragana, I can read, at least like know what the word is, whether or not I know what it means. Not quite there with katakana, and kanji is like each piece of kanji, like there are different lines on it, and like each part of it is basically like has a meaning, and they get combined for words, so it's easy if you know what all the like separate pieces are, but I don't yet, so it's just like thousands of letters that are just a word. I don't know. It's wild. Japanese is hard.
Yeah, my friend was trying to learn.
But yeah. I'm gonna at least read Hiragana.
Oh, that's more than me.
Yeah. Well, I've been working at it for a little while.
Yeah.
Been using Duolingo.
Yeah, I was using that temporarily, I think.
Alright, well, I can still talk, but I'm gonna get off of Discord and Spell Table. Well, not get off of Discord, but close out Spell Table and Discord on my computer. Use it on my phone.
Alright. Well, good night. I'm gonna find someone to raid.
This one off?
Gonna make your